about with Jesus, how Jesus is able to bring us through. And as you know, Dr. Franklin, that as far as what we went through, and you hear I say the word again, we went through, because I was the one needing the heart, but you was feeling it. So that is one of the point we're going to go through this afternoon, and we will be blessed. Thank you.
Man, we're looking forward to that. I can tell you that we were perhaps in the boat with you, but we were probably asleep, so to speak, and you were wide awake. So we will talk about that this afternoon. There's more to come. Pastor David had called me last night. I do call him Pastor David because he's a lay pastor. He had called me last night, and he had told me that he was going to keep it very short this morning. I even think he went over his intended time, but that's okay. Certainly tonight, we're gonna this evening at 4 o'clock for those folks on the East Coast. That will be at 7 o'clock. For those folks who are following here from the Netherlands, that will be at approximately 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be talking quite a bit about that event that he mentioned from March 2014. We're going to be quite digging into that. But I am very thrilled to see, because the last time I saw his son was 2014, and that's 7 years ago. And I think, how old is Frederick now?
I'm turning 14 on Christmas.
14 on Christmas. Okay, so that makes sense. So you were 7 years old. And so let me say something to you, Frederick, about 7. 7 is a number that is frequently associated with God, and 7 stands for perfect. 7 is also a number that is associated with the 7 candles, which stands for the 7 churches, the 7 angels, which are the lights that go along with those 7 churches. 7 has a special number of completeness. And so what you will find is that in your life, you're going to find that at age 7, God called you for a specific purpose. And now that you're at age 14, you're going to find that God is going to take it up a notch. And by the time that you go to college and all that stuff, and age 21 comes, he's going to bring it full circle. All right. And then by the time you add another 7 to that, it's going to be something that is going to catch the world by storm. But we're praying for you. We're praying for you that God will keep you and mold you so that you will be ready to whatever God has in mind for you at that time. So I wanted to share that with you. We will see you guys later. I have nothing else to add to it unless somebody has anything else to add. I will say we'll see you guys later at 4 o'clock. Right at 4 o'clock, we're going to jump right into it. It's going to be mind-boggling. It still boggles my mind when I think about it. There's going to be a lot of information. So please join in. I want to apologize real quickly to... Go ahead, David.
No, I just wanted to say something before you close. I was talking about Frederick, that number 7. You know, when Frederick was born, he didn't talk until he was about 7 years old. Yeah, about 10 times in a while. Yeah, he started talking when he's about that age. And, you know, for right now, I can't stop him. You see, he have to come into my sermon.
I forgot about that. I really did.
He has to catch up with.
Amen.
I really forgot about that. And so the words that I was saying, well, folks, when you come back this afternoon, you're going to hear a lot more spirit-filled stuff, because whenever David and I meet, if something happens, I don't know what it is, is that the Spirit of God just start and what you call them, like I'm thinking of the Dutch word, but like sparks starts to fly in terms of things like that. But it's just amazing to see this young man just developing. I knew that he was speaking for Pastor David Merling, and Pastor David Merling is a very astute teacher of theology, and he's an archaeologist and everything else. But to just see that that Pastor David Merling, who's a professor, allowed this young man to preach in his place, I was just curious to see what he could bring. And so what I heard just now is just, I think he was just basically teasing us. So Brother Michael, I think what we're going to have to do is that we're going to have to bring the young man, Brother Frederick, back when we hit the new year. And have him.
I'm for it.
Yeah, and definitely have him bring a message. But folks, I want to invite you to come back this evening. Let me just acknowledge everybody here. Sully Moulton from Florida, who is David's sister. Willock Edwards from Florida just joined in. And I want to apologize to everybody. I started the stream, but I started the wrong live stream. So my apologies for the folks who are watching the live stream now. I have to apologize. I started the wrong live stream. We were on YouTube, but I had started the wrong live stream, not the one I had sent you the link to. So I discovered that a little bit later on during the sermon. I was just so enthralled by it. But we are good now. So we should be all set for this afternoon. Now, Sully Moulton, Lloyda Pinnock, thank you. Well, hopefully we'll see you again later today at 4 o'clock California time. That is 5 o'clock New Mexico time. Brother Jerry and his family, welcome for joining us. We've missed you. Please join us again this afternoon at 4. Sister Annika as well, who's our treasurer. The folks from the Netherlands, my aunt Lily and my aunt Irma, thank you for joining in. Sister Deborah Schutz was on earlier today, thank you. Norris Watson and Brother Christian, of course, thank you also for joining in. And who else? Let's see here. Norris Watson, I mentioned, and then Brother Michael and Sister Mary Carmen. Thank you all for joining in. So this afternoon at 4 o'clock, we'll see you. Any last final comments, Brother David Pinnock? Any final comments?
Amen.
Amen. Amen. We'll see you guys at 4. Enjoy your lunch. We'll see you then.